Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, children. I hope you are all fit and fine at home. Now, today I am to teach you the first poem of our Flamingo book, and the name of the poem is My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. Before we start the poem, let me tell you something about mother. The best creation of God is the mother only. It is said that, in the beginning of the world, when God created the world, at that time, He found so many difficulties in every corner of the world, and He could not reach at different places altogether. And that's why, to solve the problems, He created mother. Mother, she keeps the child for 9 months in her womb and then after delivers the baby. That is the extreme pain felt at the time. But she forgets all her pain when she finds the baby smiling or crying in front of her. That is the greatness of mother. When the baby feels the pain, the tears come into the eyes of mother. She dedicates her whole life in the well-being of the children. That's why the importance of mother is difficult to describe through words. Now, in this poem, our poetess Kamla Das, she has depicted the pain of separation. At two different stages, she feels the pain of separation from her mother. Let me tell you something about Kamla Das. Kamla Das was born and brought up in Malabar, Kerala, and she is well known for her original themes. She is versatile writer. She wrote successfully both in English language and in Malayalam language. Whenever she wrote in English language, she wrote under the name of Kamla Das, but when she wrote in Malayalam language, at that time she wrote all Malayalam literature under the name of Madhvi Kutti. Madhvi Kutti. And she has got mastery in English as well as in Malayalam language. Now come to this present poem, My Mother at 66. In the beginning of the poem only, the poet has described that after her marriage, once she went to visit her mother. And while coming back to Cochin at her house, how she felt, what she felt about the mother, that is described in a very beautiful way in this poem called My Mother at 66. Let me read you the poem and then after I will explain. In the first stanza, the poet has described that she was about to leave the house of her mother and she was going to Cochin. It was Friday. On Friday, she was leaving the house of her mother and was going to Cochin. Cochin is situated in Kerala. While going back to Cochin, the mother told her to come along with her in the car to see off at airport. So both of them, they started going to airport in a car, and mother was just beside the poetess. And while going back to the airport, at that time, Kamla Das started observing her mother in the car. In the car, mother was just seated beside Kamla Das, and Kamla Das starts looking at her mother. What she found at that time? Mother was doze. Doze means sleeping. Mother was sleeping, and at that time her mouth was open. Her mouth was open and her face shaken like that of a corpse. Two words are there. Shaken. Shaken means completely colorless, dull. And one more word is there, that is corpse. Corpse means dead body. Kamla Das finds that her mother is sleeping, and at that time her mouth was open and there was no glow on the face of her mother. It was completely colorless. It was completely pale. That happens in the old age. Actually, the brightness which is there on the face now in old age, that disappears. And the mother was looking like a corpse, dead body. Why? Because there was no body movement. She was just sleeping with an open mouth. So, first observation of Kamla Das of her mother. These are the things that she observed while going to airport. And then after observing all these things, she finds that she was as old as she looked. It means she was looking old. Well, the age of the mother is described in the title only, 66. And she was looking old only. You know, sometimes what happens? Sometimes what happens? That the physical appearance of the person does not reveal the age of that person. But here, the mother was looking very old, and that shows her old age and her age. After observing all these things, writer, our Kamla Das, she becomes very sad. Because she realizes that mother is too old. It means she is very close to the end of her life. And because of this feeling, her heart becomes sad. She is disappointed. And to change her mindset, well, she starts looking into other direction. She stops looking towards the mother and looks out through the window of the car just to change her mood. And while she starts looking out through the window, she observes few more things. What are these things? Let me tell you. She finds that young trees sprinting. The trees were sprinting. Sprinting means running fastly. Actually, we all know that trees never run. But whenever we are in train or we are traveling by a car which moves very fastly, well, the trees appear as if they are running very fastly towards backside only. So she finds that the trees were sprinting. Here the word sprinting, it symbolizes time. It signifies that time also runs very fastly. She remembers that some years ago the mother was young, but the time has run very fastly, and today the mother is very old. So trees were sprinting. Not only that she observed out through the window, but at the same time she finds children playing with joy. She finds that young children, were playing with joy out of their houses. Now this is very contradictory. The young children full of energy. On the other hand, the mother was very old. There was no energy. There was no shine on the face. And here the children, well, they are full of joy. So when she observes these two things, well, the sadness in her heart, it decreases. And then after, they arrive on the airport. Kamala Das comes out of the car and goes to airport. After the security checkup, formalities, before she enters the airport, again she looks back towards her mother only. Now second time, she starts looking at her mother. First time, she looked at her mother in the car only, and at that time, how the mother was described? She was sleeping. She was sleeping with an open mouth. There was no brightness seen on the face, and she was looking like a dead body only. And second time when she starts looking at her mother, at that time, what she finds? That mother was looking wan. Second time, mother was looking wan. Wan means again colorless. Mother was looking colorless, pale. Again, pale means the same thing, colorless only. The face was quite dull. And then she compares her mother with a late winter's moon. She was looking like winter's moon. Now the winter's moon is compared with the mother. Now what is the similarity? It's very simple only. In old age, the face of a lady is absolutely colorless, absolutely pale. No brightness was there on the face. As the moon appears in the winter, well, generally what happens? Moon does not appear because of the fog and mist. And so when it appears, there is no shine visible. Okay? The moon also looks colorless. Brightless, sorry, pardon. The moon looks brightless. Well, at that time, the face of mother was also brightless. So here, the poetess has compared the face of her mother with the moon of winter season. And the point of comparison is what? Both of them were colorless and dull. So which figure of speech is used by the poetess here? Figure of speech is simile. And then after she says, and felt that old familiar age, my childhood's fear. Now she starts feeling the familiar pain. Now which familiar pain she is talking about? This is the pain of separation. She got separated from her mother when she was a child. Okay? We all know that what is the tradition found in our society. After the birth, after certain year, 18 or 19 or 20, the girl gets married and leaves the house of her mother permanently. At that time also, the pain of separation is found in the girls. So at that time she felt the pain of separation, and even today when she is leaving her mother, at that time also she finds the pain of separation. And that's why the word familiar pain is used by the poetess, because since her childhood she has been feeling the pain of separation from her mother. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. All I did was smile, smile and smile. Let me keep the book away. Okay. And while parting, she said few words only. See you later on, Amma. And then after she smiles for 3 times. The word smile is used for 3 times. Symbolically, the poetess has used the word smile for 3 times. Let me tell you why. First time when she smiles, that is the symbol of realization. Second smile, it symbolizes what? The bravery. And third time, smile symbolizes hope. First, realization. First smile shows about the realization of the poetess that her mother is too old and quite possible that she may die. She knows that, this reality, that anytime anything can happen to her mother, but she accepted it. Second smile, it shows the bravery of the poetess because she knows that her mother is too old and perhaps that will be the last meeting. But again, she is brave enough to accept the reality and she smiles. And third smile, it shows the hope of the poetess. She is very hopeful. She knows the reality. She realizes that anything can happen to her mother. But yes, one hope is there. When next time I will come, at that time also, my mother will be alive and I will meet her again. So this way, three smile signifies different feelings of the poetess. And after describing all these things, the poetess has ended the poem successfully. So we can say that in this poem, the poetess Kamala Das has depicted the complexity of the human relationship. And she has described about the pain of separation also. So this is our first poem, My Mother at 66. If you have listened the explanation of the poem, I am very sure that all question answers which are given in the textbook, they are very easy to you. Try to solve them and write the answer. And if any difficulty is there, you can send messages to me. I will solve your problems. Okay, for today, it is enough. Students, let me tell you one thing. We are teaching with best of our abilities and we expect the same from you. Today's homework is the textual question and answer. You just go for them, attempt them, okay? And you can submit your homework from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you.